friends, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Guys, girls, friends, I had to come in. I had to come in and be here because take a good look at the clock. Take a good look at the clock, everybody. We are 100 days, 9 minutes, and 16 seconds away from kickoff of the 2019 season. 2019 season is only 109 days away. I know this is not my normal time, but this is something special. The countdown clock is ticking, and we're getting closer. This is like New Year's to me, guys. This is like freaking incredible. I hope that we got some of you guys out here. I don't see anybody on here yet, but please feel free to join in. We're getting closer to the beginning of the NFL season. So, everybody, it's about to be 100 days. I am thrilled to death. I don't see anybody on here. I'm hoping that I'm actually on air. Am I on air? Oh, there we go. Sal, how are you doing? Hey, it's Mark Holmes here, and I had to come on. So we're doing a countdown to 100 day or under 100 days. Let me flip cameras here real quick. As you can see, we're at 8 minutes and 10 seconds away from the season beginning. We've already got the football gods awake. Let's go ahead and get open for business here. What's up? Can't wait till season. I wanted to come in here because it's getting closer, guys. The season is getting close. You can see the countdown clock right there below me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 100 days, 7 minutes, and 45 seconds. Am I going? Yes, I will definitely be going to that first game, without a doubt, against the New York stinking Giants. We will be there. And we'll also be in Washington, D.C. for week number 2. And we're going to be having the biggest tailgate there. Hoping we can get 300 people. We're going to have chicken wings. We're going to have pulled pork. We're going to have it all. And hopefully a big victory over the Washington Redskins. And hopefully you start out the season 2-0. Now, I've been working my behind off, been actually cooking dinner and everything, but I wanted... Sal, yes, actually, I did get the pictures that you sent me. It was like 10 of them. Trying to remember, because I've been kind of busy here, but the one that I love the most that you sent me, this guy's only because of the offensive line, and then it has Brandon Whedon, Matt Castle, Kellen Moore, and Butt Fumble. So, yeah, I love that. Will we meet? Would be an honor. Casey, definitely. I'm going to be around at a few games at least this year. Definitely. And, of course, we're always going to be here on YouTube. And I'm just excited. Like I said, we're sitting here with 6 minutes and 30 seconds away from being under 100. So shout out to everybody who's coming here and being part of this moment. For me, it's kind of cool because I used to, on the screen up here, actually have like a countdown clock and stuff on there. It worked. It was okay. But I said, you know what, let me get a real countdown clock, and got the blue numbers for our Dallas Cowboys. And when I first put it up and seeing 226 days, it was like, oh, damn, that's a long time before we get to the season. But now, my friends, we're almost under 100. We got 5 minutes and 45 seconds. Oh, Sal, you know what? I live for the haters because, you know what? I actually enjoy proving them wrong. You know, there were so many people in the first half of the season and all last offseason that literally kept going through, admit it, Dak sucks, Dak sucks. He's a nobody, admit it, he sucks. He can't throw for 200 yards. You're a bum. You're just, you're delusional. You're crazy. And I kept saying, listen, man, listen, the guy's got it. He's going to get together. Just give it some time, man. We got new wide receivers. We don't have primo talent around it. We got problems in the offense. No, it's just because Dak sucks. Dak Prescott sucks. He's a loser. He's going to be working at Burger King in 2 years. And I'm like, no, man, no. But you guys know, I've been pounding away at it. I've been putting the real deal, putting the real numbers and stuff out there. Oh my God, we're under 5 minutes. Under 5 minutes. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think I'm going to have to go ahead and do a video of that. Oh, Sal, I think I accidentally just called you. So, Sal, when your phone rings, it was me actually butt finger dialing you. Let me see. How am I going to do this? If I do it there, I could do. What do I think about Marco Colombo? Well, Marco Colombo, from what everybody's been saying, has been doing a great job for the Dallas Cowboys as far as working with the offensive line. You know, we had Paul Alexander, who was basically Mr. Ketchup Bottle, who was always talking about, the intelligence of the offensive line. If they know how to tap the Heinz 57 on the bottle, then they're smart enough to play offensive line. And they try to do a zone blocking style as opposed to what we're used to, which is kind of like going downhill, straight ahead blocking and stuff. And it just kind of screwed up the Dallas Cowboys. And going with Marco Colombo, who is a guy who's played with the Cowboys, who's been part of that philosophy and stuff. Mark, do a backflip. Zachary, if I did a backflip, I'd be backflipping. That sounded bad, Mark. What sounded bad? Sal, I'm not sure what sounded bad. Okay. Explain to me what sounded bad, or is my sound on the thing sound bad? But Marco Colombo has turned the offensive line. The offensive line, we still had a lot of people that were in and out. We had Zach Martin, who went out during the Eagle game. We ended up having, Connor Williams had to come back and stuff on there. So we had, damn it, E2, a lot of moving parts on the offensive line and things. So it took time for them to settle down. Looking at the offensive line right now, Tyron Smith, last year he was rehabbing. He was just beginning to get better at this point last year. Tyron Smith has been in fantastic shape this offseason, has been healthy and strong. You look at Connor Williams, who's not only put on 10, he's put on 15 pounds of beef, and he's looking for a start and roll. He wants to starting roll back, so he is fighting like cats and dogs, okay? Zach Martin, consummate professional. Oh, I get what you're talking about. I said okay, yeah, I butt dialed you by accident. I got you. Butt finger, yeah, Sal, I never thought of it that way, man. Yeah, but you're right. I butt fingered you. I mean, that does sound bad. I meant I butt dialed you, and it wasn't my butt that hit it. It was actually my finger, and sometimes you people take me too seriously. Every word I say, we understand that I've been hit in the head a lot. I've got dementia, and I'm old. So forgive me when I make a few mistakes, okay? Just take it easy, because we are about to get under 100 days, guys. Here we go. We're at 133, 32, 130, a minute and a half. Oh my goodness. Are you guys excited like I am? I know it's not actually the kickoff, but it's almost under 100. Oh my goodness. Oh. We're almost to a minute. We're almost to a minute. This is probably the most complete offseason. Oh, this definitely is. Is E2 in the house? E2, how are you doing, man? E2, thank you for bringing more Cowboy fans to the mix. We're going to go ahead and record this. Okay. Hey guys, Mark Holmes here, and as always, you're looking at yourselves here. We are live streaming, and up there you see the clock. The clock. We are at 44 seconds to 100 days until the exact kickoff of the 2019 season. Oh my goodness. We're at 33, 32, 31. I'm excited. We're doing a quick live stream here because, guys, we will be into double digits, no longer triple digits, waiting for the season. Rum shot. Oh, you're right. I need to grab some rum. Ah! We got 17 seconds. No, not that kind. Ah, yeah, get the good stuff. We got 11 seconds. We got 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah, look at that. 99 days. It's 99 days until the kickoff of the season. Ha ha. Are you excited? We are under 100 days until the kickoff of the 2019 season. Oh my goodness, everybody. Yay. Okay. And as you can see, I truly, truly am a football nut. I'm Mark Holmes, and thank you for watching. It's coming, guys. 99 days, 23 hours, 59 minutes, and 20 seconds. We'll see you at kickoff. Okay, so again, thank everybody for joining in here. I just wanted to come in and say we're getting closer. We're getting closer. We are now into double digits to the season. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys are happy as I am. Shout out to E2 Blue. I think if somebody, I know somebody said, Miss Jackie said, E2, is E2 actually here? E2, you better get your rest now, man, because, for about the next 20 years, um, it's going to be rough. Tamira, you're probably right. It's kind of funny that you say just before training camp. And talking to West Coast, he had the interesting theory that about a week before training camp, before he has a chance to get into any trouble with all that money, is when they'll finally sign it. But I think they may end up getting it done a little sooner than that, just to get it out of the way. Especially with other quarterbacks that are looking to get deals and stuff done. We know that the Eagles are working on Carson Wentz, and I think Carson Wentz people are kind of waiting on Dak, so they can kind of say, well, Dak got that, then we should get this. But then again, who knows? The Cowboys and everything else, it seems like the negotiations are going well between the two camps, because if they weren't, if Dak was so far out there, the Dallas Cowboys would be talking to the media about it and saying, his agent is kind of higher than what we had slotted for him, and he needs to take a home team discount because we're about, all that stuff. And that's, in the end, it's not really going to matter once you get the deal done. It'll be water under the dam if that does happen. Is Randy Gregory coming back? Well, Playmaker 74, here's the deal on Randy Gregory. The reality is it's completely up to the NFL commissioner, because he's judge, jury, and executioner. Now, here's where I think there's some room to work. And I was going to actually talk about this later to a fireside chat. But the NFL and the NFLPA are negotiating the contract. DeMar Smith basically fired some shots back at the NFL and basically said the way the NFL is doing the coaches' contracts, they're doing the same thing they did in 2011. They are planning for a lockout. So he's telling the players and the agents, get your shit together because you may be off for a year. The NFL players and the the agents don't like the collective bargaining agreement. Roger Goodell has too much power, when you see about what they did with Zeke Elliott and things. What they did, which was kind of a bone to the players, was they basically let the veterans run how they were going to be doing off-season works. So that's where you have, one padded practice a day. You don't have 2-a-day practices. You don't have elongated training camp. You don't have all the mini camps. That was the veterans. They're like, nah, bro, we don't really want to practice. And so they took that as a victory. But in reality, they were like, oh, yeah, you guys don't practice so much, but we're going to take more control over you. And so they look at it now, because there's other issues and stuff in there, because basically the rookie salary cap kind of changed it so it's advantageous for teams to get rid of old people because you get too expensive. So the veterans are getting lost, and now the rookies are working for half price. So the NFLPA is going to dig in because they want that power back. The NFL, no, bro, we like it like it is. So we're going to have to wait and see how that's going to work out. And it may be that both sides are just kind of, letting the hair stand up on their back and try and scare the other ones, because in the end, they both need each other. So the thing with Randy Gregory, the bone they're trying to toss to him, I'm taking a long way to get to it, is they're saying, you know what, we're going to reevaluate use of marijuana for players. And the players, they'll say, oh, man, we can smoke some weed. That's, man, we got a victory there, dude. We got a victory, while the NFL owners keep cutting the money that they're getting and having more and more control and more say over them. So that was a bone that they're talking. And as goodwill, I could see Roger Goodell kind of say, you know what, we're going to do away with that. We're going to make it legal and get everybody all happy and high and hope that they can get another great deal over on the players. So that's the way I look at that one. You're in Cambodia, Aloha guy. What are you doing in Cambodia? Will Tristan Hill start over Antoine Woods? That is a good question. I don't know. It just depends on how well he plays. Now, what I will say is, what'll probably happen is they will be rotating him in there. The question is how much and how much will he play? You know, it's kind of like Sean Lee will be considered a starter, but we only play that base defense about 25% of the time. Okay? It's not that Jalen Smith or Leighton Vander Esch are going to be on the bench so Sean Lee can start, but they can say he's a starter. So, you know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily matter who is the starter. It's who's getting to share the playing time. And I'm okay with taking a rookie and having him fresh and like a, crazed dog rushing the passer. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I look at it. But then again, I'm just a guy here on YouTube. I don't work for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm no football expert. I don't work for ESPN. All I can say is that I am just
23-hour lockdown. 23-hour lockdown. I'm the man up in this piece. I'm the man up in this piece. King Kong ain't got get on me.
That's about all I can say about that, man. Is King Kong ain't got nothing to do on me. I got to tell you, okay, I'm going to be ending this stream here because I got some stuff to take care of with Mama and things. Who will be a June 1st cut? At the moment, I don't think it's going to be anybody. I think they're going to go. I think what's going to happen is we've got so many guys that are ready to fight it out for a job. They're going to let them fight it out. And I don't think we're going to have any June 1st cuts. Typically when you do the June 1st cuts or you hold on to somebody till June 1st, you're basically trying to split the dead money over 2 years. And we're not necessarily looking, I think, to do that per se at this moment. But you can cut them later on after June 1st still and still get some of the cap relief. You're just reading an article on that, dude, on... that was one of the ones that it would be interesting. Here's the thing: if you can pay a guy now, for example, it would be advantageous to go ahead and pay Zeke Elliott now. Basically, put 2 more years on this contract, bump up what he's getting this year and next year, because then you have him tied up till he's 27. If he does what the natural progression is, where he starts to go downhill at 27, you're not tied up to a big contract. If you go ahead and play him this year on his rookie contract and then next year on the 5th year, then you're talking about prolonging him till he's 29. And 29-year-old running backs, that gets to be a little bit dicey. Now, with Jalen Smith's already proven that he's a good player. And the problem is let's say he goes out and proves that he's even better next year. And you go ahead and do the deal after next year, you're also talking about the salary cap and stuff going up, or actually you might be talking about no deal at all in 2021 because there might not be any football. So that may be why they're trying to lock him up beforehand. Redskins on Hard Knocks, is that beneficial? I think I'd rather see the Raiders with all the personalities they have, adding Incognito, having Brown, having John Gruden. That whole place is a dumpster fire. Yes, Bird Gang, that's right. Looks like we got an Eagle fan. That is right. We are 99 days, 23 hours, 50 minutes, and 30 seconds away. We are under 100 days. So thank everybody for joining me in here for this great moment. I love it. I love it. The NFL is going away from the run. I feel like you have a big air game to keep up with this league. Actually, you know what, Bradley? I would beg to differ. Because here's what's interesting, Bradley. You look at almost all of the top teams last year. Your New Orleans Saints, your Kansas City, your New England, hell, your Eagles. Would you believe all of those playoff teams actually ran the ball better than we did? you can still pass the ball down the field, but you got to understand that New England has never been the big bomb threat team. What you need is a good balance of both. Oh, the Rams. You see what the Rams did. They ended up being the Super Bowl. You think about, I'd say 3-4 years ago, until Zeke Elliott came around, that it was definitely headed to being all aired out. Because typically with the way the rules have changed, being that you look at the receiver, you're getting a flag. If you touch the quarterback, you're getting a flag. You might complete the ball. That something good is going to happen if you throw the ball deep and given enough time. But you see what the Dallas Cowboys were able to do with ball control by not giving the other team the opportunity. The thing with the Dallas Cowboys is they still did not capitalize on changing up what they were doing. There's nothing wrong with keeping the ball away from the other teams. It's crazy how Mark represents all Cowboy YouTubers. I don't know that I represent all of them. In fact, a lot of them would just say I'm crap and don't like me. So I don't think I represent them all, but I appreciate that, Victor. So what you want to be able to do is you want to have as many facets as possible. Martinez, you want me to send you a shout out? No, I won't send you a shout out. Just kidding. I just sent you a shout out. And that is to be able to pass, to be able to run, to be able to control the clock, to keep your defense fresh. So the problem you have if you are just a straight aired out team is you look at Kansas City, you look at the amount of points, it's a track meet that the defense can't keep up. And it just ends up being that when it gets to be late in the year, when the weather turns cold, it's those defensive teams that seem to be able to run the football that kind of get you. Kansas City and the Rams was high scoring and missed the run game. Yeah, exactly. The run game is not going anywhere. Skip Bayless thinks we'll see some Wildcat. I don't know about that one. But anyway, guys, I appreciate everybody coming in. Like I said, we were just coming in for a special edition countdown. We are now under 100 days. So everybody, thank you very much. I do not want to take up all the airspace because Tuesday nights are not my night. I'm not trying to get cussed out by all the other Cowboy YouTubers. Tonight's not my night, but this was special. Network has us 12-4, losing to the Saints, Pats, Phillies, and Chicago. Okay. At least they got us winning, having a winning record as opposed to some other people. But anyway, guys, I got to get up out of here, man. I got things I have to take care of. As much as I wish I could just do this all day and all night, I can't. But I give you guys all that I can give. But as always, friends, thank you all for watching, commenting, and subscribing. Now I'm going to turn off the lights. Because this party's over.
The party's over. The party's over. They say that all. Good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing.